Bango naded all the way down, as you mentioned there. Well, these two guys have clutched before.
Yeah, and Hopes and Nick having the disadvantage here as Bango and Electro have the bomb down and the positioning for it. And Nick goes down though, Electro goes down though, and Bango could clutch it.
Hopes!
Hopes clutches the round in favor of Hounds. Really nice play from him.
Once again a 2K, but this time a bit more important. That was another clutch from Nick and Hopes, this duo. I mean, if you're going to leave two people alive, don't make it these two, winning another round for Hounds.
Indeed, and I think I am going to have to close my bedroom window, guys, as I'm probably waking up most of my neighborhood. And Bango and Electro and Frax in mid now as Jin in A long now, as Reese is a B long, and now Daiko, iLeaf, and Head playing together on B side, leaving mid open. But I think iLeaf has got that covered from the edge of B side there. Nick again playing the same spots passive, so is Hopes. They're doing a really good job together on A side. They don't really need to peek. That's all they need to do is hold the side. And iLeaf and Daiko playing together a lot at the moment. Daiko and iLeaf probably getting positionings in for left and right. You know, trying to get that crossfire position in, and Head there alone on B side. Electro, Frax, and Reese in mid now as they regroup with Jin. It looks like we may see an A push here as Bango is all alone toward Totel now, and it looks like Bango will fall back. No, he's gonna. Looks like he's gonna try and stay put, maybe create some noise to make a distraction, and it looks like MTF will try to push now into A side, and we may see some lovely 3Ks here. Nick in a position to do some damage now, and so is Hopes with Daiko rotating now. I think Hounds suspect this now as there is nothing happening towards B side. Head maybe calling it, you know, showing that there's probably nothing there, and Nick, Daiko, and Hopes in such a devastating position
closer
here.
and closer here to the site.
Yeah, it's excruciating for what's going on here, and and it looks like smokes will come down. Oh, Nick takes down Electro, takes down into Nick.
Bango
and a
double.
lovely 2K from Daiko, and Hopes taking down Jin. They hold the side, and Bango is all alone now, and Head getting picked up on B side. Bango, it's all up to Bango now, 1 versus 3. And and iLeaf with a deagle spray on Bango there, getting picked up, and looks like 5-3 now in favor of Hounds now. It looks like
the
MTF
first time
is
there's
falling
been a more
behind.
than 1 round break, I believe, Will. So
Yeah.
we'll see whether Hounds can ride this momentum, whether MTF will just, you know, even things out once again.
Yeah, indeed, and it's, you know, it's very important to you know, rethink your strategy at this point, especially if you're in a losing position here. You know, you need to make sure that you're not becoming predictable to your opposing team. And you know, MTF may be falling to this problem here, as they do become slightly predictable as Electro stays in mid, and Bango and Reese be long, and Frax and Jin A long. So, you know, standard setup again. You know, Hounds smartly changing up their strategy here, as you know, they're playing different players, different positions now. Nick and Hopes, you know, having different positions as well. Hopes being in the same position, though, as Nick does go to the stairs, maybe as a flank position on A side, and Electro now pushing up mid as Reese, and Bango playing musical strats at B long, changing up who's gonna go where, and looks like Jin and Frax will be A long there. Bango dropping the bomb again, another guy who doesn't want the bomb. We said this last time, he just doesn't like the bomb apparently. Now he picks it up and
Doing some exercise there, bending over to drop and picking it back up there in mid.
You know, so it's always good to get some exercise, though it would be better to do it in real life and not in Crossfire. And that was just a joke, by the way. I'm not being serious, and I wasn't being specific there either. And it looks
of course not.
And it looks like iLeaf will change position here for possible mid push here to B.
Grab the
and
rifle.
iLeaf does change position.
Tries the 1-click, swaps to the M4.
And iLeaf missing a couple of shots here. Frax is on the high point, you know, for height advantage, and Hopes coming around now. iLeaf and Nick coming through CT as well. And it looks like Electro's staying up there as well. And he's coming through. He picks up Hopes. Jin picks up Head. Nick picks up lovely 2K on Electro and Jin there. And will go down.
Nick picking up a lovely. He's hungry. He grabs the 4K. He grabs the 4K
there. Lovely play from Nick. Absolutely dominating MTF right now.
He's playing he's just playing brilliantly from that
Absolutely
CT. Every round the bomb goes down on B. Nick just goes through CT and says hello. Gonna grab that nasty 4K there and the defuse. Great play by him. And Hounds are up by 3 rounds.
Yep, Hounds can smell it. They want this half, and if they take this half 7-3, they will have huge momentum to go through forward.
iLife goes down. What a shot by Jin.
iLife making more mistakes again, maybe getting too aggressive. But looks like Jim will pick him up, and you know, again, those mistakes, you know, trying to, you know, maybe be a bit aggressive with a sniper, you don't need to do that, especially on CT. You need to be defensive. And again, you can be aggressive, you know, if you smell some weakness on BL, you can push them forward, as they have been doing, but, you know, you need to watch out for those mistakes, you know, as they can cost you severely. But if Hounds go forward with this, and Reese gets a nade on Nick, and if they go forward with this, Hounds, they could have some huge momentum to go into the second half here and potentially take the entire game.
Yeah, but a very dangerous mentality to fall into is that we need one more round mentality, Will. Because that can lead to such sloppiness, and that really is to be avoided.
Yeah, we had this yesterday, you know, Enro Griffins versus Horizon. I believe it was Enro Griffins attempting to finish the half very quickly, and they kept losing rounds because of it. And now Head on B-side, push here from MTF, and Head will take down Frax, and Electro will take down Head. And Daiko and Hopes are all alone now against 4, and Daiko will come around the left side. Hopes coming through Hotel now. Reese and Jin waiting for it, though. Reese prepared for this. And oh, a little smoke or flash coming there from Hopes, and Daiko coming around the left side now. Electro finding it out with him, trying to hide between generators. Hopes picking up Reese now, though, and Jin picking up Hopes. Daiko picking up Electro. Can he get Bango and Jin now? And oh, that Daiko jumping over Jin here, and oh, Bango catching him from the tower, you know.
I mean, it's the same setup
really
we
nice
saw
position
a couple of rounds ago, with one in the tower and one playing that lower area. That's a very strong setup for when the bomb goes down in B-side, and that was working for them once again.
Yeah, indeed. Like, you know, they had such a strong push there from MTF, catching Hounds off guard there, especially with 2 players down as well. So looks like MTF will now go back to pick and play again. Double smoke mid. It's a wise cautionary thing to do, especially with iLife sniping. He is a very good sniper, but he is playing towards B now and B tunnel, and he may push into B tunnel from there. And it looks like Bango and Reese again playing towards B long. Not very aggressive there, playing very passive, attempting to you know, maybe get Head to peek, but Head probably won't peek though. He's a very smart player. He will not peek unless he needs to. And Electro and Jin playing towards mid now. Jin picking up the bomb though, so we may see some sort of an A push now as Reese and Electro and Jin do regroup in towards mid though. And yeah, fairly standard play from Hounds here. They just need to relax a little bit. They already lost 1 round from their comfortable lead of 6-3, so they do need to, you know, work on those rotates slightly this time, and it does look like we're gonna see a B push here. It's gonna look like a very strong B push with Head just there, and iLeaf alone on B side. They're gonna shift all the way here to do this, but Daiko is in a position to see Bango. Oh, Head picks up 1. Oh, and Head gets picked up by Frax there, and looks like Reese will come onto the bridge now as iLeaf does reposition for possibly, you know, counter peek here. iLeaf does attempt it though. Hopes there to support him. Daiko in B tunnel now for some reason. Maybe trying to get that flank on them to regroup with the rest of his teammates though. And oh, Bango getting taken down by Hopes. Jin taking down Hopes there. It's just a trade.
Now.
It's just a trade and trading, you know, like they don't care. They're just fragging on each other. They won't plant the bomb. They just want to frag on each other.
But in comes the nades, iLife completely blind after that. In they go on site. Oh, and missing that shot between Frax and Jin.
Oh, iLeaf in trouble here. Yeah, he will get picked up by Frax, and Frax will get picked up by Nick. Daiko will pick up Jin and Reese all alone. What can he do from this? And
gets one thing up, right? Can he get the second? Daiko's up top.
Can he get 1 here? Can he get 1?
He's got 1 bullet, I believe.
Reese's alone. And Daiko picks up Reese there. Really nice play from Reese, but Daiko coming out on top there. And Hounds picking up the first half, 7-4.
Very strong
Nick
half.
Absolutely dominating MTF right now with 17-7. And Nick playing so strongly right now, you
I
know?
agree. Nick went completely huge. And you know, his 17 frags weren't the type of frags where he just peaks something and kills them. They were all retakes with bomb down. They're very big, crucial frags coming from him. And it's just brilliant to see.
Yeah, Nick absolutely outplaying himself, I think, really, and just absolutely dominating MTF, which are a really high caliber team, not capable, caliber team. Uh, so, you know, I think we maybe underestimated Nick slightly there. Nick, as we did say, was a great player, but we may have underestimated him there, as he did pull out all the stops this half.
Oh, indeed.
Really stop MTF from taking the half, really man of the match even. Nick, and looks like we're just about to get ready for second half here. So, what do you think MTF's main mistakes were from the first half, Credibility?
Well, I don't think you can blame their shots by any means because they were hitting some good shots that ILAF being taken down a few times with some nice headshots. You know, they're not the type of team who can, you know, miss trades or just miss those crucial shots. I don't think that was the issue. Um, what I think was the issue was, in some cases, they didn't exploit over rotates. As we saw, I think on one of the rounds we saw Hounds over rotate to was it B site?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
And in terms of capitalization on that, I don't think I did that well enough. And also, you know, getting so many retakes from GR. I mean, at this type of level of play, you'd expect, you know, when the bomb is down and you've got like 3+ players live, for you to hold on to the site, because naturally you've got the advantage of A, a setup, B, a bomb, which is ticking away. And I really think that they you know, they got a bit sloppy on holding the site, like one time too many, just from the amount of retakes. That I mean, there were a lot of retake rounds coming in from there from Hounds when bomb was down. I mean, of course, there's a very strong performance some rounds from MTF where they didn't even need to plant the bomb, but equally, when they do, I think they should have played that more carefully.
Yep, and I think you're entirely right. You know, MTF shots not really being bad at all, and you know, I think really they were just too hesitant to push towards maybe B side or A side. You know, with Nick absolutely showing them his true colors in this match. You know, maybe putting them slightly off balance. You know, so MTF really need to step up the game here if they have any hopes of taking this semi-final match.
Oh, indeed, and he has made a presence for himself now, hasn't he?
Yeah, Nick definitely
Leading
having
into the
that
second
intimidation
half.
factor there. You know, Nick may catch a couple of players off guard here, and you know it's so crucial to have that intimidation factor of at least one player to catch the rest of your opposing team off guard. Because if you can have that, you have at least some form of advantage. And it does look like we're ready to go. If iLeaf has finished his toilet break, which it does believe he has, and you know, I think Rishi may be ready as well. If we do start, before I get back, I'm just gonna go back very quickly for again the toilet break, like he said. So, Cred, if you want to just talk about the teams in the map and everything a little bit, then
Of course.
I'll be back any second though.
Now, in my opinion, very strong performance in the first half from Hounds. I mean, initially I thought it was neck and neck because we saw the first few rounds go, you know, 3-2, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4, and I thought it was going to be very equal. But then it was very good to see Hounds, especially with huge. I mean, if you get someone retaking a site or just, you know, properly clutching, it's going to boost your momentum. It's going to boost your confidence as a team, boost your morale. It's going to make you play better. Equally, if you're one of those teams which has got the bomb down, you've got the smokes down, everything, you're confident. If you have a member of the other team who's constantly, you know, he just doesn't care that you've got the bomb down, you know, that doesn't matter to him. He's just going to go there, retake the site, defuse the bomb, and win for his team. And so I think psychologically, Hounds have made a very strong presence in themselves, Nick in particular. And I think they go in with the momentum and morale boost into the second half. Now, it's interesting to see how MTF play on GR's side. And I think a large part of the second half will be dictated by the aggression as well as the confidence of Hounds. As I said, unbelievable play from Nick that round. Just wow, really. Didn't have much to say. It's well, it is 7-4. I mean that's quite somewhat a comfortable lead for Hounds. But one thing they cannot afford to do at games of this level is to get complacent.